Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's talk about what Sunni Minx discussed when she went live. She talked a little bit about how Destiny was not being a good friend to anybody but Martel. She did talk about other things as well in relation to Nell Fletcher as well that I want to talk about, and the cast inability to show Melody any empathy. I want to talk about all of that in detail, but if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's a free way to support the channel. And don't forget to like, share, and everyone, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Now, just before I get into it, shout out to Show Style and Spirit. I love how she always brings the receipts. That is where I'm getting this information from because I missed the live myself. So let's get into it. Sunni went live and talked about the failed day from hell, in my opinion. And she was saying one of the things that I felt, which I have also talked about on this channel, which is that Destiny did not defend Tisha when it mattered. If you notice, in front of Martel, when everything was going on, she barely said anything. She could have piped up and said, Martel, you're out of order. You need to stop it. Stop putting Tisha in this. This is collateral damage. If I was Tisha, I would be so embarrassed because this is so-called my friend that I've been riding for, that I've been talking, and I've made sure that I've not really been kicking with Sunni because of I've been riding for her constantly, only for her to let Martel disrespect me in that way. I personally do not know who would ever be okay with their friend keeping quiet in such a situation. It surely ain't me. But let me know, would you guys want Destiny, if you guys were friends with Destiny, would you have expected Destiny to speak up, especially because it's Destiny's event? Or would you have been like, it's all fair game? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, at the end of the day, Destiny was the one that brought up these random ass questions. If she didn't bring up the questions, the whole thing could have been smooth and sweet as peaches and nothing would have happened. But she did. She knew what she was doing. And Sunni was basically saying Destiny was on mute. She didn't say much. She was quiet when it came to Tisha, because she is loyal to Martel than anyone else. And you guys know I've talked about it on this channel, and I've said I personally feel like the only person Destiny is loyal to is Martel. And I wonder what that loyalty cost her, because I personally believe, in my opinion, when people are loyal like that, even in the face of basic decency, that's usually because they are afraid of what that person will do to them when that person turns on them. So do with that what you will, but that is my opinion. I feel like it is so odd how Destiny clearly has an obsession with Mel. She loves her some Mel, in my opinion. Yet she continues to ride for Martel. Clearly, there is something there. There is more than meets the eye, in my opinion. And now, the so-called my baby, my girl, Tisha, yet you are riding for Martel over Tisha. Even in the face of how disgusting Martel went and how low Martel got, yet she still rides for him. So that goes without saying. Sunni also said that she feels like it's crazy that Destiny would sit up and say Melody is the worst friend and person, but then you're calling her to invite her to a party. And I completely agree. Why? If she's the terrible person, don't invite her. Why are you trying to be friends and kiki with someone who you believe is the worst friend ever? You will not catch me calling this person that I say is a terrible person. Seriously, why would I do that? It honestly feels like they're always trying to force the whole like drama, because like, why do they keep trying to bring them together as friends? They're never going to be friends. Things have gone too far on the show, and if production think that there's ever going to be a resolution between Melody and Destiny where they're actually going to be friends, it is impossible. I'll tell you all for free. If you guys were in Melody's shoes, let's be completely honest, would you ever become friends with Destiny? Let me know in the comment section below, because it can't be just me who thinks like she has shown me enough to let me know that we ain't no friends. We will never be friends, and that is okay. I do not have to wish you bad, but I do not have to be your friend and put myself through that nonsense again. Now, Sunny said something that I think is very interesting. She was saying that she's never seen the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville actually genuinely ask about the welfare of Melody's children. They've seen how the divorce played out between Martel and Melody, yet they never ask her how she's doing. They never ask her how the children are doing. It's clear that they have no empathy towards Melody. I completely agree with that. I feel like the whole cast have shown us time and time again that there is no empathy for Melody. Nobody. Imagine going through a divorce and none of your friends pick up the phone to check in on you. None of your friends even send you flowers. None of your friends even get on the phone to talk to you, to pray for you, to reach out, to even say, you know what, babes, I'm so sorry this has happened to you. I'm here if you want to talk. None of them did that. Instead, Kimi was asking if the coleslaw is all right. How are you there asking if the side chick is all right when you're not asking if the wife is good? How horrible and disgusting is that? It's clear that these people do not care anything about these children. They do not care anything about Melody. I don't even think there's ever been any reference to them even saying, oh, Melody, I texted you, or Melody, I checked in, or anything about Melody and the children. If you had empathy for someone, if all of these things that have been public, you'd be thinking, oh my goodness, have the children seen it? Have they asked questions? How are you navigating that? It's like everybody is on mute and choosing not to ask these questions, choosing not to even engage or offer support in any way. That's mad to me. The fact that production couldn't even set up an event or something, like a girls' night in or girls' hangout where they can talk and I don't know, something just to offer some support is madness to me. I feel like the production sets up everything else, but why can't they set up some positive engagement between all of them? Of course, without Destiny attending, but it just feels like nothing has ever really been set up to support her, to even pretend to support her. Nothing has ever been done. I genuinely believe deep down they do not like Melody for whatever reason. Probably some jealousy and envy there. They refuse to see anything from her perspective. It's interesting Martel is showing them now, and now everyone wants to speak up and vindicate her. But the truth is they're only trying to cover their own asses because Martel is coming for them. It has nothing to do with them trying to help Melody or be supportive. It's it's a couple of years too late if you were really trying to be supportive of Melody. Sunny also talked about Nell and Mel's friendship, and she feels like the relationship is unraveling. I completely agree. I feel like Nell does not know how to be a good friend. I feel like Nell is one of those people that love the applause of people, want to be out hanging with people, enjoying vibes. She was always out with Stormy, always out with the Scots. If you're moving like that, you're not moving like a friend of mine. Even if you want to be cool with the opposition, you do not have to be tight with the opposition to the point where you're hanging out all the time together. That is not a good sign for me. Now, I understand that you can be mature and be friends with certain people, but where I am in my life, if you are tight, nobody is saying don't be cordial, but if you are tight with someone that has tried to disrespect me on certain levels, I feel like there are levels to it. If we have a simple disagreement, that's all cool and dandy, no issues. But if we have some serious issues, like the way Destiny has been dragging Mel from left, right, center, and you guys are kicking with her and hanging out, the way Stormy and her mama have been dragging Mel, and you're hanging with her and chilling with her like that, then I know what time it is. Because I'm thinking, are you so comfortable linking up with the up in that way? Now, that doesn't necessarily mean I'll stop talking to you, but I know where things are at. So I'm not going to be telling you any personal stuff that you can go and use to tell the up about me. I'm not saying ish. It's going to be surface level friends. And I feel like that's where Mel put her in my opinion, because there's only so much you can take. Imagine she's friends with Martel, talks to Martel all the time, has Martel around all the time. You mean to tell me that I'm going to be cool knowing fully well that anything I say you may probably go off and tell Martel, or speak to Martel, or speak to your husband who will tell Martel? Of course, that means I can't be telling you personal information. Don't think that is high school and childish like people like to make it seem. It's just you protecting your space and protecting personal information when it comes to you. Sunni also said she feels like there are times like friends have disagreements, but she's the type of friend that will check her friend in private. And if there's a need to process things and needs time or whatever, that's fine. But she didn't feel like Nell should have been calling Mel out in public. And I completely agree. This is the same thing that I've said in a previous video. You guys can go and check some of my previous videos. I talked about this and I said, as a person, if I felt this way, my friend will know about it privately. I will give her some heads up. I'm not about to now pull up and bring it like it's the first time, and then first time that she's hearing about it. I don't think that's fair. If this person is your friend outside of the show, if the show is what brings you together, okay, fair game. All is fair in love and war, right? However, this is your friend outside of the show, then you need to protect that relationship. And I don't think Nell did anything to protect that relationship. Let's be clear. If you're going on interviews talking about me, responding and saying information that I haven't given you license to share, then how is that protecting me? Let's be honest. It isn't. So I personally just think she was out of order by doing all that she did. I am glad that someone is speaking up. I will say, you guys may not like Sunni, but I do think she is level-headed. And of all of the people on the cast, she is the one person, considering she does not even have that much of a relationship with Mel, she's the one person that has been calling out the BS since day one. So that is enough for us to know enough about Sunni. And so for now, that's why I give Sunni the benefit of the doubt. I will still call her out when I feel like she does things out of order. But I think that compared to all of the other castmates who are only speaking up now because it benefits them, Sunni has been saying it since day one. I'm going to leave that with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Over here, you're allowed to agree or disagree. Just be respectful in the comments. And that's all I ask. Everybody, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the chat. Thank you. Bye.